What's going on, BFL fam? I'm Carlos. This is Steven.
Hey everyone.
Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Love. Today we have two fragrances from the house of Royal Crown, a very niche and luxury brand from Italy. Keep it right there and we'll tell you about the two that we have here for you.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
Thanks so much for tuning in today as always. I really do appreciate it and I hope that you're all doing fantastic. If this is your first time landing here at Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, I would love if you would consider subscribing and definitely go over there and show some love to Steven at Redolessence.
Thank you so much.
That's his channel. And then when you're done with that, come back here and click on the bell icon so you don't miss any future content that I upload here to BFL. Welcome, welcome. These two fragrances were sent to us for review, but as always, all opinions will remain our own. Disclaimer, these are uber luxury. They're very high-end. Are they worth it? We will dissect that by the end of the video.
Perfect.
So these are two fragrances from Royal Crown, an Italian niche perfume house. Very high-end, very expensive. I mean, look at the details. The caps are stunning.
The crystals in the cap and the atomizer, and just you can tell the darkness of the liquid. They're really using a lot of high-end, high-quality, natural raw materials, and just everything about it is so stunningly gorgeous. I really love these fragrances.
The perfumer for these here, and perhaps the whole line, but don't quote me on that, I'd have to check. But
it is, yeah, the whole line.
Antonio Visconti.
That's right.
This was a 2014 release. This is called Ytzma. Carlito, yes, I got it right. Hey! And this is Celebration, which was released in 2011. I have a favorite from these two, but both are good. We'll start with, I guess, closer to you, that one there.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is obviously the one with the darker liquid inside, and that can kind of already paint the idea of, okay, this is going to be a colder weather fragrance, and absolutely right. This one is very dark, it's warm, it's rich, it's leathery, it's balsamic. You have this dried fruit accord in there. So there's a lot of really wonderful notes working their way in it, and it's a little bit ambery as well. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's got rose in there. I'd have to say that there is, off the first spray, there is a Tuscan leather similarity, but on skin it develops in a different direction, but you will kind of get the Tuscan leather vibe in the initial spray. If you spray it on paper, it stays like that. On skin, it opens up, you get the rose, you get the amber.
Yeah.
It becomes much more warm, lush, and opulent, and it's really enjoyable. I'd say definitely, like you said, it's better for the colder months.
Perfectly said. I think that you have a few different types of leather on the market. So you have something like Cuir Beluga by Guerlain. You have something like, oh gosh, what is that fragrance made by Roja Dove? It's for Pure Distance M. Yeah, I just thought of it. And then of course you have like that Tuscan leather, kind of a leather. And I think it's a combination of the dried fruits and the leather that's really putting you in that mindset. But it also dries down to something very different, very rich and resinous and ambery, if you couldn't already tell. It really is such a unique expression aside from that leather note that you get in the opening. Really allow this one to warm on your skin, like Carlos said. I think it's a gorgeous fragrance.
I got it on there for you so you can see.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So there's almost like this woodsy thing that's starting to come out on your skin, but you still have that richness, that sticky sappiness of the balsamic ingredients.
And the dry fruits definitely shine, and I do love that. It's dried fruits always remind me of Serge Luthan for some reason, and you get a little bit of that here. But it's long lasting. It's a good performer for the amount of money that you pay for this. It should last a while, and you do get results on that end.
Now, full disclosure, I haven't tried this one on skin. I just tried this one on the paper, but I smelled it on Carlos's skin. And when he greeted me yesterday, I smelled it and I was like, oh wow, this one smells really, really, really good. So the one that I actually have in my possession, the one that I own, is Celebration. And I absolutely love Celebration. It has been one of my favorite fragrances for the summer of 2020. And yes, I did actually recently discover it. And this one captures the ethos and the spirit of Italy. It's made with love and happiness, and it's just a gorgeous fragrance. You can already tell by the coloration on the cap. It has the Italian flag, that color motif, and Celebration, just celebrating the Italian lifestyle and the culture and the passion, the ethos of Italy. And this one is a very sort of bright summer, fresh citrusy fragrance. It has the orange, it has the bergamot from Calabria, it has those floral nuances, a little bit of the iris in there. But what I particularly enjoy about this one, and tell me if you agree with me, is when you let it dry down, there's almost like this sugary component in the background. And it's something that in the opening, you're greeted with the citrus and the mint. And so it kind of takes you, it steers you off track a little bit. But when you really own in on it, you realize, oh, there's this almost like slightly sweet orange blossom, fleur d'orange quality about it that I really love.
What I get from this is a lot of citrus in the opening. It's minty, but it's not that citrus that makes me very happy and joyous. This has class, and it's very sharp and elegant and refined. There's nothing sweet, for me anyway. I find it citrusy, aromatic and minty, and just so pristine and so like a well-dressed, tailored gentleman.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know what you mean in terms of the citrus. I think citrus is, of course, overdone in fragrances. And, with a lot of companies, they try to have a lot of money invested into the top note. So you spray it at department stores, you smell it, and it initially captivates your attention and it draws you in, it lures you in. But I feel like to take citrus and really make it the focal point of the fragrance is something that is no simple task. And I think that with Celebration, they managed to do that in a way where it really sheds a spotlight, or it aims the spotlight on the citrus, and they last, and that's one of the things to be said about this fragrance, as opposed to other fragrances that really put that emphasis on the citrus. They don't really last a very long time. In the case of Celebration, you will get really, really good performance, and you can tell I put a little bit of a dent in my bottle. I've actually been wearing this one a lot. Not one of my most worn for the summer, but one of my favorites for the summer, because I always feel guilty when I spray this on. Like if I'm not going to like a wedding or a high tier scenario, I feel guilty, like, oh, why did I spray this on? Why did I waste it? But you gotta enjoy your fragrances, you know what I mean?
You're not gonna wear it when you go to IHOP?
Maybe when I'm shopping at Stop and Shop, I don't know. No, but it's such a gorgeous, really refined, upscale, luxurious fragrance.
Typically, citrus notes, just to piggyback on what you're saying, are very volatile and they fade off skin very quickly. This manages to keep that citrus feeling through most of the wear on skin, which for a citrus fragrance is a long time. The sillage is immense and it's really, really, really enjoyable. Something that you should check out even if you can't afford it, but something to check out, and I think it's brilliant. Perhaps out of my personal price point and many of us, but I do appreciate, thank you so much, Nicholas, for giving us the opportunity to smell these. They're great, and if I was a bottle like that, I'd have like 7 from the collection, I'm sure.
Yeah, really, I'm sure there's so much to experience. I have sampled and reviewed Oud Jasmine on my channel as well with our friend Joe, and I just remember that being so lush and so natural and organic, such a high quality jasmine ingredient. So there's a lot that this company has to offer, many of which we haven't tried, and so I'm looking forward to trying more from the company.
Well, my friends, that's all we have for you today on Ytzma and Celebration from Royal Crown Parfum. Short and sweet like I always do. I hope you enjoyed. We gotta share it. I mean, we have to share. This, I'm sorry, is US only. Please forgive me. I do plenty of worldwide giveaways, as does Steven, but this one for now is going to be US only. We would love to offer a 5 ml can of each of these beautiful fragrances to one lucky subscriber. All you have to do is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Head on over and like this guy.
Thank you.
And then come back here and leave a comment down below with what you enjoyed most about this video today. Thanks so much for your support. We love you. Until the next video, stay blessed, and we'll see you then.
Bye.